This is my presentation on understanding how media producers define audiences for their products. There are three different types of research methods. There are qualitative research, quantitative research, and audience classification. Barb is the most well-known company which collect data for certain channels, and this would be qualitative research. Quantitative research would be focus groups and face-to-face interviews. And finally, audience classification is what type of audience the show is targeted at. I chose EastEnders. It's a really popular subdrama, and the first episode was broadcast in the UK on BBC One in the 19th of February 1985. It is one of the UK's highest rated programmes after appearing near or at the top of the week's Barb ratings. Within 8 months of its launch, it reached the #1 spot in the ratings and has consistently remained among the top rated TV programmes in Britain. In 2013, the average audience share for an episode was around 30%. Quantitative research. EastEnders is a very popular show. It is broadcast on BBC throughout the week except a Wednesday. Over the years, it has gathered a huge following among women in the UK. The graph below shows how popular it is as its fourth most watched TV show on BBC One. This graph is sourced from Barb. As we see in the last slide, it's the fourth most watched programme with 7.19 million viewers tuning in during the week. When they have a huge storyline, the show can bring up to 8.3 million ratings on one show. This data was collected by a website called Digital Spy. EastEnders can be viewed by different people who may like it and who may not like it. The show has come under fire a lot of times for its daring storylines. Most recently, at Christmas time 2015, one of the main characters, Linda Carter, who owns the Queen Victoria bar in the show, was raped by her nephew. The show came under fire from a lot of people who thought it was too graphic to be shown on TV, as the show is not on after the watershed and usually is aired at around 7:30. Most people rang in and complained to Ofcom, and the show was investigated. A spokesman for the regulator said, after careful investigating complaints about this theme, Ofcom found the BBC took appropriate steps to limit offence to viewers. This included a warning before the episode and implying an assault rather than depicting it. Ofcom also took into account the programme's role in presenting sometimes challenging and distressing social issues. The episode pulled in 7.3 million viewers alone for that episode. And that's a poll from the Daily Mail website. Did people find it uncomfortable to watch? Based on market research by BBC commissioning in 2003, EastEnders is mostly watched by 60 to 74-year-olds, closely followed by 45 to 59-year-olds. An average EastEnders episode tracks a total audience share between 35 and 40%. EastEnders is the most complained about programme on the BBC. It has received both praise and criticism for most of its storylines, which dealt with difficult themes such as violence, rape, murder, and child abuse. Although it is closely followed by 60 to 74-year-olds, the younger viewers would be mostly working class. In my opinion, considering the show deals with a lot of controversial topics, it is doing quite well. A lot of people still follow the show very closely. That's it.
Very good.